Good afternoon. We had a very warm and windy day today. Now we're watching our chances of severe weather as we head into this evening and overnight with a severe thunderstorm watch already posted in this area in blue. Large hail, strong winds, and an isolated tornado not out of the question. So for tonight, 54 are low Sioux Falls, 50 Aberdeen, 46 in Pierre, and 44 in Rapid City. We'll take a closer look at this system coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Cleaning up neighborhoods across Sioux Falls, a look at Project Nice and Keep.
Plus, Minnesota dairy farms are on the lookout for avian flu, why the recent discovery in South Dakota has one farmer concerned.
And later, increasing tensions in the Middle East. Why the United States is pushing for a diplomatic solution after Iran targeted Israel with a drone strike. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. An annual neighborhood cleanup in Sioux Falls is now underway. Project Nice and Project Keep are two city initiatives that help keep neighborhoods clean and up to code. KELOLAND's Carly Phillips was out with crews today to see the progress.
This year's Project Nice and Project Keep is underway, a city initiative that helps people get rid of unwanted items in a safe and clean way.
It means a lot that the city would come together and get rid of all the people's trash that they don't want and everything.
Coming up tonight, I'll have more on why the project is so important and what you need to know. In Sioux Falls, Carly Phillips, KELOLAND News.
If you see a large amount of smoke coming from the edge of Custer State Park, don't be too alarmed. South Dakota Wildland Fire is holding a prescribed burn on the eastern edge of the park. The burn area is bounded by Wildlife Loop Road to the west and LH Road to the north. Firefighters are planning to burn a grassy area of roughly 200 acres. Crews will monitor the area in the next few days for hot spots.
Well, I don't know if anybody wants to do any burning today with the strong winds that we've been experiencing lately.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's going to get pretty interesting out there.
It really is. We've had those strong winds all day today. Now we're watching that chance of severe weather with our severe thunderstorm watch already posted in south central and western South Dakota in that area in blue. Large hail, those strong winds continuing, even an isolated tornado is possible.
Yes, and that whole threat is going to move to the east. And something's been happening the last few hours. We've been watching southeastern South Dakota. Have a look at the area in purple on your screen. We've seen a large increase in the amount of rain possible over the next 36 hours in southeastern South Dakota. As far north as Mitchell or Sioux Falls, pockets of 3 inches plus possible over the next couple of days. And so you might want to check your sump pump tonight because heavy rain will be a possibility over the next day and a half.
Right now we are watching a few clouds popping up in southwestern South Dakota. You can see here on the Rapid City live cam, we're watching a couple of little systems with that very warm temperature and strong winds. Now, north central and northeastern KELOLAND has some thicker cloud cover, but these are the little clouds we are watching starting to pop up. Here are those clouds you just saw on the Rapid City live camera. Not much is coming out of those yet. Bigger systems are working and going to pop up as we head into the later parts of this evening. Now, here is our risk of severe weather this evening and overnight. That area in orange in south central KELOLAND is a level 3 out of 5 for that severe weather. Again, large hail, strong winds, and an isolated tornado is possible as we head through this evening and overnight tonight. Now, this risk of severe weather does continue into tomorrow morning in southeastern KELOLAND in that area in green, large hail and strong winds. We will keep a close eye on this system as we head into this evening with these very warm temperatures we had today and the strong winds. We'll take a closer look at what you can expect in just a little bit.
All right, thanks a lot, Megan. Well, today is tax day across the United States, and experts are warning about scams from bogus tax preparers. Here's how they work. A criminal tax preparer will lure people in with promises of big returns only to lie on their tax paperwork to get a larger return. And when the filers find out that it's too late and they are left with the bill from the IRS plus interest. And if you use a preparer, make sure to vet the business and double check any paperwork that needs your signature.
Minnesota dairy farmers are on the lookout after officials announced Friday that a herd of cattle in South Dakota tested positive for bird flu. South Dakota is the 8th state to report a case like this. So far, Minnesota does not have any reported cases. Veterinarians say the flu is different in dairy cows compared to poultry. John Lordson talked with a dairy farmer about the precautions she's taking.
The dairy farm itself has been here since 1874, so I am the 5th generation.
And Colette Thorson has seen a lot over the years. While she isn't overly concerned about the news coming from South Dakota, she is stressing biosecurity.
Everything is closed here, so even our own feed sources, generally all of it's from our fields.
It's one of the safety measures Dr. Joe Armstrong is pushing for.
What we are seeing is that they have decreased appetites, so they're really down on their feed intakes, and then because of that, they don't milk as much.
Dr. Armstrong is with University of Minnesota Extension. While the highly pathogenic avian flu has wiped out entire turkey flocks, Armstrong says the good news is that cows who got sick in South Dakota recovered within a few days. But for safety's sake, they were pulled from the herd.
We're taking them out of the milk supply and the food supply, the impacted animals, but that's the extent of it. There's no reason to be thinking about depopulation or culling or anything like that at this point because they're not dying.
In the meantime, Minnesota dairy farmers are being asked to keep their cows away from wild birds, something that's much easier said than done. But there are options.
There's sound barrier things that you can do that deter birds from being around, and that's something that we're really heavily looking into. The collars.
Cow collars also tell Colette if one of her animals has stopped eating.
It sends me alerts on my phone. It's very much like an Apple Watch.
It's as much as she can do for now. That and keeping her fingers crossed that her cows stay healthy.
We do a lot here to control any kind of virus of any sort.
In Wright County, John Lordson, WCCO News.
The FDA is stressing that milk is safe to drink because it's pasteurized.